Recently, I had a chat with Jay Klaus to talk to him about his podcast, workflow, his process. And one of the questions I asked him was, how much information do you collect on the front end when people are booking a time to be on your show? And he said he only collects name and email. He wants it to be as easy as possible because he doesn't want to scare people away from coming on his show by looking at the form and thinking it's not worth it. Now, I have taken the opposite approach because I have a pretty long form. Not super long, but there are a lot of questions here. And this is the application form. It does change slightly when I invite someone to be a guest on the show. It gets shorter, but I wanted to make it even shorter and even easier for them. So what I did was allow all of these fields to be filled out via a URL. So I'm going to take this URL, but I'm going to add more information to it. And I'm going to do it line by line so you can see it a little easier. Make this a little bit bigger for you so that you can see how I do it. Now, all of this is done with Gravity Forms in WordPress, but this also works for Calendly, Jotform, and likely other forms as well. So first, I'm going to do the first last name. I'll hide the email for now, but all of these fields can be filled in. So I want to invite my friend Emily Mills onto the show. She did the fantastic artwork for my 9 bad pitch archetypes. So I want to make this as easy as possible for her. So first equals Emily. And then, I'm going to do this line by line, but I'm adding an ampersand to the end of each of these because that's how Gravity Forms will know where one field ends and another begins. Last equals Mills. And then topic, using generative AI in graphic design and illustration. That's what I want to talk to her about. Then the ampersand. And so let's leave it at this for now. We don't have to fill out the whole form right now. So I'm going to combine all of these. This all needs to be on one line. And so I'm going to copy this and paste it into the URL. And Emily Mills, and then the topic. So what I like to do here is generate this entire link, this entire form. So they only have to fill out a few things. And then I use a short link. I use Switchy, which is a great tool to make this easier. So I will then use my custom domain, make it her name, and then change this to schedule link for Emily. Get that new link, and now I have a short link to share with her when I invite her onto the show. So that's it for this video. Again, this was just something that was turning around in my head after I talked to Jay Klaus. Am I scaring people away by asking them too many questions up front? So instead of simplifying my form, because I do want all of this information and I have a bunch of automations based on this information, I decided to go extra and make it easy for them by giving them a mostly pre-filled out form. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked this video, be sure to subscribe to my podcast, where I talk all about podcast workflows, making life easier for you and for your guests. You can also follow me on Twitter at jcasabona. But thanks so much for watching. Peace.